Now, when Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh followed LeBron James' lead and opted out of their contracts with the Heat, it was widely assumed that the big three was working together. But sources who have spoken with Wade and Bosh say they are intent on returning to Miami, but neither of them knows what James will do. DA, I'll go back to you on this. Would you say that LeBron right now is more locked in with Carmelo Anthony than he is with Wade and Bosh?
No, I wouldn't say that, Rick. I don't think so anyway. I mean, none of us know for sure, obviously, but look, it's hard for me to believe that after all of the planning that has been done over the last few months to make sure that all of these guys opt out of their contract, that all of a sudden LeBron's gone rogue and they don't know what he's going to do. So, maybe that's true, but I tend to believe they're still acting in concert. I think what's happened is that they had some targets that they wanted to go after. They wanted to go after March and Gortat, didn't get them. They wanted to talk to Sean Livingston, didn't get him. They're talking to Kyle Lowry now, but there's other teams talking to him as well. And so maybe what's happening is that they have to kind of recalibrate who they're going to go after. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe that all of a sudden LeBron's not returning their calls and they don't know what he's going to do. Maybe that's true, but I think they have seemingly worked together on all of these things. And I cannot imagine Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh walking away from the contracts that they walked away with, not knowing that LeBron James was going to come back.
DA, I'm totally on board with you. You hit it best at the end. Walking away from those contracts and not knowing what LeBron James is doing. They've been so close, like DA has said. I just look at them, same with DA. I think it's in Pat Riley's hand right now to see how they can better the Miami Heat. And obviously, depending on who they get, it kind of determines what kind of contract they would negotiate for those big three. But, when you have Bosh and LeBron on vacation, Dwayne Wade and his age opting out, it looks like they're all on the same page, trying to come back again and try to get back to that championship level.
Yeah, I really think it's crazy for us to think at this point that they're not all on the same page. There's nothing that any of them have done throughout the course of them coming together to think that they're not unified in terms of what they're doing. LeBron James asking for the max. That's not a surprise to anyone. They had to know eventually that was coming, and I'm sure they understand and agree that he should get that. So I think they're trying to do all they can to make it work.
We have breaking news. Our producer, Tom Heitz, has just told me that Kyle Lowry has tweeted out that he has come to terms with the Raptors on an extension that will keep him in Toronto. We'll have more on that later in the show. We're just getting started on Free Agent Fever.